Hello there, and welcome to the channel. This video is going to start a bit differently from the previous ones. Unfortunately, part of the Twitch VOD was missing at the beginning, and I'm honestly not sure how much we lost. After this little intro, the content is going to start right away and kind of in the middle of something. I hope we don't have any future issues like this, but if so, we will adapt and overcome, won't we? Thank you for your understanding, and on to the show. Is lacking here. Bar tenderfoot and mix 10 drinks. Okay, excellent. All right, so her list of goals is kind of small at the moment because she doesn't have any like bucket list items. And so we are kind of having a short list, which is fine. But it gives us somewhere to start, you know. And the first thing she wants to do is start a will. So we'll just knock that out here in the beginning. There's a fire. Of course there's a fire. Who started a fire? No. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, she's putting it out right away. I think it would be a good idea for us to get a picture of this. Oh my gosh. You're not kidding. I have had so many fires because of bad luck, which honestly, I kind of like it because I like bad things to happen to my Sims sometimes. This game doesn't have enough consequences for things a lot of the time, so we're gonna put that. Whoop, that's one. Let's make this bigger so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, streaming forever world. We will put her in the Hastings. Okay, we need to make some folders here. So we have Nadine. We have Edith. And we have Griffin. Well, I didn't give him his last name, but it's fine. Okay, and Edith goes here, and Nadine goes here. There we go. So this is where we have our gallery comes into play. So we're going to add an image, and it's going to be this one. And we'll put a little caption here. Let's see. Okay. Nadine starts her first fire. Okay, let's make sure. Yep, that closes properly. Okay. So at least she's putting it out, but we have lost our girl. Griffin's after it too. Yeah, she's mad about it. Which, I mean, fair enough. Become a freelancer. That's gonna kind of conflict with this, but she can be a freelancer for a little while. So we didn't fill out anything in her will, we just started her will. We should probably fill something out in it. Okay, she wants to start as a freelancer. Okay. Pick something you like. Let's see. But who am I? I'm not sure what I want to be when I grow up, and all my friends seem to have it figured out. How do I figure it out myself? There we go. Pick something you like. That's a super generic answer, but that's fine. Okay, so she has a memory from the fire. Fair enough. Um, does Nadine like fitness? You know what? When it's not, usually I say yes to every single one of these, but when it is not the person that I'm focusing on, I'm just going to say no to stuff, so that I don't have to figure out or like remember to, so that I don't have to remember to write the story for it and forget to put it in their personal story too. My brain just blanked on that sentence. Okay, but we do need to tell the story of the fire. So let's tell the story. On a nice Sunday morning, bright and early, Nadine decided to go outside since the weather was mild to grill something tasty for everyone for breakfast. Unfortunately, her poor, let's go back. Her bad luck got the better of her and she managed to set the grill on fire. She put it out, but not before they lost the grill. All right, there's a bit of a story. We will give that one to Nadine. And we have to start her entry as well. There we go. Nice. Okay, back to Edith. I don't know if we're gonna replace the grill right away. Just gonna go. She wants to get to know Dominique. She needs to have her club of friends. So she's in Vivian's uh, friend group, but she's also gonna have her own. So we'll say Edith's friends. We're going to put it as invite only, and they're going to hang out at, I'm going to say a lounge. I considered a bar, but lounge feels more appropriate for the elders, I think. All right, we're going to make sure we only get elders in our club. And we'll go ahead and add Dominique because she wants to get to know her. Let's have Eleanor and let's have Francine and maybe we have Ian and Ignacio. Ignacio. I think it's Ignacio. There we go. All right. That's going to be her friend group. Perfect. Let's see. Get to know Dominique. What if we just go ahead and start a gathering? They can go hang out, make friends, or she can get to know Dominique while they're there. My chalked UI was updated, so I actually haven't remembered to check yet if that was the reason I was missing some options. Good luck, Nancy. Thank you for dropping in, and I hope everything goes smoothly for you. Let's see. Game options, pack settings. Yeah, okay, that's No, that's all right, Nancy. I appreciate you being here at all. So we'll see you next time. And the rest of this episode will be up on YouTube in a couple of days. So if you're interested in what happens, you'll be able to see what's going on. Okay, so we don't want ailment spread, and I don't want imbalance. But we'll keep luck, and I think we limit fairies to Innisgreen because no, you know what? Let's leave it. It's a new feature. We haven't done anything yet with fairies for the most part, and we'll probably get some fairy stuff going on eventually. Woo, lost my screen there for a second. If you're also playing Sims, this is your sign to save and to get a drink of water, save and sip. I'm going to mute for a second and do that myself. Man, it always freaks me out when it does that, like, not responding thing for a second. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's get to know Dominique. It would be nice for us to become uh, friends with the group. Like the categories, you know, Edith's friends, and then none of them have any relationship. She wants to wash her hands, which, I mean, she's a neat sim, so that makes sense. All right, Dominique has the painting skill and the cooking skill and is creative. Nice. Okay, we lost this one over here, this whim, but I put it on the list, so we'll do it anyway. It just won't give us any points. There we go. Oh yeah, she's in 2 clubs, so she's got a lot of things here. All right. So, oh, Dominique is also a bookworm. They're just having a nice, pleasant conversation out here on the street. What if we go inside out of the rain? So, something I'm working on for crochet in the background here is a work in progress, a whip from I don't even know how long ago. 17 or 18 years, like very, very old. Um, but I recently went through my storage unit and I'm trying to either pull out, throw away, or finish a bunch bleh, a bunch of the works in progress that I have just had laying around for ages. So I used the most obnoxious baby yarn at one point to make a baby blanket, and it is just the absolute worst to work with. And I don't have any of this baby yarn anymore. In fact, I don't have any baby yarn anymore. And so I was like, well, what do I do with these 3 squares that I have left? Or, well, they're like uh, hexagons. And so I took a regular, like I cut off a long chunk of just regular white worsted weight yarn, and then I split it in half. So it's like 2 strands, and I'm using that to take the hexagons and turn them into like a little coin purse. So it's kind of annoying to work with, but I'm determined to get it finished so that I can do something else with it. Give it away get it out of my way. Um, so that's the little thingy that I'm working on today in the background while she gets to know her friends. Oh, they're playing Thumbs Up? No, they're playing Woohoo. Um, that seems like a choice. You know what? We'll let this play out and see how it goes. I like it when my sim oh, well, of course they just decided to stop playing. I like it when my sims have agency and sometimes the things that they do or that they want to do conflicts with the story that thought I was trying to tell. And I kind of like that actually because it makes me think and change and it tells stories that I feel like are meaningful to them. So I thought I pinned that, but apparently I didn't. She also wants to talk to Bob. Like that's the name? That's the next thing, there we go, on her list. So maybe she just goes over and visits. We're not going to take everyone with us. Okay, let's go over to her daughter's house and talk to her son in law. I think they have a good relationship from when she visited during the pregnancy. And I think that's like not your usual, like, the usual story is, oh, the mother in law is terrible. She's a monster. But she actually likes her son in law. And her son in law likes her as well. Eavesdrop. Can we not knock on the door? Excuse me? Oh, there we go. It just needed to finish loading, I guess. So we're going to go in, we're going to chat with Bob. Maybe we'll see the baby. I mean, she hates children. Oh, they have pets too. All right, let's go chat with Bob. Maybe we give him a compliment, like we're happy about how good of a dad he is. He's like actually, you know, doing the things, taking care of the baby. Will brighten his day. Be like, I know that it's hard having an infant. I hate them. Um, but it's something that goes away eventually. It's not a forever time. Take a photo of Bua. Okay. What's this other one over here? She wants to extinguish fire, which might actually be something she can do if Nadine keeps trying to um, cook while she has bad luck. Do they have a? Oh, they have a bar in the basement because she wants to level up mixology, and I don't think she has a bar at her home. I think the baby must be up here. Oh yeah, he's in the man. He's so cute in his little raccoon onesie. But Edith doesn't like children, so she's not going to do that. She's going to come down here and she's going to make some grape nectar. I might just put her on practicing making drinks. I just know that eventually, for her aspiration, she needs to specifically um, mix 10 drinks. So I could just kind of do both things at the same time. What is she mad about? Oh, it's dirty down here. Oh, it's very dirty down here. Does she doesn't have anything to uh well, just drink that. She doesn't have anything in her inventory that can help her clean up for them. That does seem like a very mother thing. Like come over and clean up, your children's house while they're taking care of the baby? Okay. Practice making drinks. What is this? Dangerously fizzy. Sometimes you just have way too much fun to be concerned about your well-being. Jeez. Oh, we have the headline effects still off. Okay. There we go. Oh, she really has to use the bathroom. How close are we to leveling up mixology? Probably not very. Well, I mean, we'll see if she gets like, I'm gonna pee my pants. And if she gets to that point, we'll send her upstairs to use the bathroom. Does she have good luck today? Ordinary luck. Okay. Well, see, the problem is she's trying to watch TV at the same time, so she's not focusing. I need you to focus, please. You're going to end up peeing your pants if you don't focus. What did I tell you about the TV? Stop. She turns the TV on again. I'm going to get so annoyed. See, dang it. Edith, quit. Quit watching the TV. You're supposed to be practicing your mixology. You're very close. Urgh. Stop. I'm gonna like go into free build and just sell their TV. All right, we leveled up mixology. She can stop doing that now. Perform odd jobs. Okay. Why don't you just go upstairs and use the bathroom? And then you can go home. We need to buy a bar for the house at home because she needs to mix more drinks. What is happening to her? Did you see that? It was like she was possessed. She's not possessed, is she? I don't think so. That was so weird. What is wrong with Edith? Yeah, see? What is she doing? What she's act Why is she acting like she's possessed? Okay. I don't know what's going on here. She has not been to Strangerville as far as I know. Yeah, I have no idea. Weird. That's so I don't know. Okay, let's get a screenshot of how weird this is. What does it look like with the walls up? Oh, yeah, she's clipping through the wall. We won't do that. Yeah, I don't know why my sim is acting like she's possessed. That is concerning. Okay, so let's put Edith in her folder. Goodness. Am I possessed? Oh yeah, I can't do a question mark. That's okay. We are going to put her picture. Well, let's do it this way so I can see what I'm doing. All right. I guess the caption is going to be like, is Edith possessed? Is Edith possessed? It might have been that drink that she made. But that's still very strange. I've never seen that before. Okay. Yeah, that's so weird. Suspicious fizz. Yeah, we'll see if that keeps happening if once that goes away. Moment of truth. Yep, she's normal now. Weird. That was so weird. Well, she washed her hands. Let's see. She wants to vacuum. I guess we're going to need to buy a vacuum when we get home. You know what? Let's send her home now. And we'll go ahead and get a vacuum and a bar. That way, we've got everything she needs to work on her skills. The next thing on her list, she wants to mix a drink. So I'm thinking I might have her mix a drink for her husband rather than mixing one for herself and getting possessed. Clearly, she needs more work as far as being a mixologist. Oh, we have Eliza here. Okay, let's. Oh, I had my hands tangled. Sorry. Okay, let's go in. We'll double check. Nope, there's definitely not a bar. I have an idea though. We can put one in here over under the window. Let's see. I really like the one that came with, shucks, what was it? This one that came with the party kit. So I don't know. Let's see if what color we like. I think that one might be good. Okay. And then, oh yeah, she needs a vacuum. I might go ahead and buy 3 and put a vacuum in everybody's inventory. All right, appliances, miscellaneous. I think they would have like middle of the road ones. So we get a red one, a pink one, and I don't know, a blue one. There we go. Okay. So we'll put this one goes to Edith, this one goes to Nadine, and this one goes to Griffin. She's lived 137, 137. She's just like barely older. Here, chat with your daughter. Just invite her inside. And then you can make a drink for her. There we go. I'm trying to get my yarn untangled. I got it. All right. Make drink. Make free drinks for Eliza. Because the next thing on her list was make drink, like make. It's part of her aspiration. She needs to mix 10 drinks. So we'll mix one and then we'll move that to the bottom of the list. So we're not just standing here grinding mixology. That's something else I like to do because, like, sometimes it feels like all you're doing is grinding skills and grinding for aspirations or careers. And so I like to split things up a little bit. You cannot go nap in your daughter's uh, bed. There we go. Okay, so we've mixed 2 drinks so far. She wants to start as a freelancer, and I'm trying to think of um, what kind of freelance job she could have. I'm thinking maybe writing. In which case, we should probably put a second computer in here. Okay, so let's go freelancer. And then writer. Okay. And we'll buy another computer to put in here. I think another laptop's fine. All right. Maybe she could come get a gig. Co-writer for kids' bedtime stories. Looking for someone to help me write a collection of children's bedtime stories. Must be whimsical and toddler friendly. Looking to instill good morals and most of all, help the kids get a good night's sleep. Yeah. Okay, she needs to chat with a client. Um, okay, freelance category. Hello. Okay, am I just missing it entirely? I'm sure. Okay, it's not under that. Socialize. I think, oh, there it is. Under other? That's annoying. Okay, we'll get her started on that. Aw, Eliza and her dad are chit-chatting. I love that. I really like this family already. Um, okay, that's not happening to us right now, so we'll say no. What is she? How is? Oh, I thought she was chatting with Eliza, and I'm like, she's out in the hallway. How is she doing that? Okay, we can make a story with this. Edith was working on a freelance project in the office and chatting with Nadine. Nadine talking about all the high school relationships and drama. Helped Edith realize she's on the other side of all that nonsense. She has developed the unflirty trait. Okay, add that up here under bonus traits before I forget. There we go. Okay, and then we'll put that in the household story as well, like so. All right, and she can finish talking with the client. This one is due by Wednesday at 9 a.m. Well, we're gonna have to finish it today because we have a rotation with her on Wednesday. But 9 a.m., if she doesn't get most of this done by then, she's really gonna struggle to get it turned in. It's taking her longer than it needs to because she's talking with her daughter. Nadine, leave us alone. We're trying to chat with our client. There we go. Knocked that out. Write children's book. There we go. Write children's book. She keeps trying to take a nap because she's an elder and all she wants to do is take a nap. And I'm just like not letting her do that. Let's see. What would she write a children's book about? She doesn't like children at all. So I think go the heck to sleep. This is a family friendly book to put kids to sleep. Okay. Considering she doesn't like kids, I probably shouldn't have even taken this gig, but there were only two that we could choose from, and one of them said writing level 3, which she does not have. Oh, yeah, I don't have the headline effects back on. Eliza's over here watching movies. I I think she just like wanted a break from the baby and just left Iggy at home with Bob and was just like, bye, I'm gonna go visit my parents. My mom doesn't like children, so I'm gonna leave the baby here with you. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna get this finished today. Well, I mean, she might. It's only like 6 p.m. She can get this book written and then she's all good. Because we can turn it in on Wednesday. Get the book approved. Well, hopefully it gets approved. That would be really annoying to have finished the book, waited till Wednesday, sent it for approval, and then it wasn't approved. All right. I finished crocheting that really annoying little part. I'm going to put pictures of this in the Discord when I'm done. So if you are interested in coming by and joining the conversation over in Discord, there's your link. See the fire, rude client. Oh, yeah, I could see how that would make you tense. She is very sleepy. I don't think she's going to get this done. Okay, you know what? Go downstairs, make something to eat. Let's make something that won't burn the house down. Let's make a. Actually, she wants to put out a fire. Maybe we make something that she has to cook specifically because it might start a fire and then she can put out a fire. Not that I want them to like have the kitchen burned down, but we'll see. Hi Red. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Sorry I missed the bonfire yesterday on the Whelm. We had a family reunion to go to. Jeremy's grandma is turning 90 and she still lives on her own. She's like tough as nails. I really love that woman. It was nice to get to see her and all the other folks. Aw, you're the best. Genuinely. I do miss everybody though. I've got to find a way to put it back in the schedule to be Minecrafting. I do miss it. I miss you guys. I miss you guys more than the Minecraft. Yeah, the family, it was so nice. Like the weather was so nice yesterday because we had it outside at like a park. It was the perfect weather, which is great because like it has been absolutely horrible for humidity. And then yesterday it was just perfect, just out of the blue. What is she? She's complaining because it's cloudy outside. Finish eating and then go to bed. Definitely an elder going to bed at 8:30. I cannot say much. I go to bed pretty dang early also. Not quite 8:30 most times, but there's the occasional day where I am just absurdly tired and I take my medicine at 8 o'clock and I just call it a day. Okay, so I realized I never really put the story in that she became a freelancer. In her old age, Edith isn't sure if she wants a full time, I think that's hyphenated, full time job. But at the same time, she needs something to keep her busy during the day. She's decided to become a freelance writer and work on her own schedule. There we go. I feel like that makes sense considering the wants that she's had. Okay, we'll put that over there. We'll see what else is on her list. She wants to take a picture with a friend of hers, but that's not going to be today. She's ready to go to bed. So I'm going to put everybody else to bed as well. And then after that, uh, it'll be, sorry, my brain just stopped. After that, we will switch over to Griffin. All right, you need to come up here and go to sleep. I really like her room. I had so much fun decorating that. She's so pretty. I had so much fun creating these Sims. I didn't think I was very good at Create a Sim. And then I started making these original Sims that go with family that's already in the game. And so it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed the cast process. All right, Griffin. While he's awake, I'm going to make, you know what I realized? I say I'm going to, but I pronounce it I'm gonna. Like, that's not words. I don't know where that came. Look at his uh, aspiration is musical genius, and this first level, tone deaf. He needs to practice music for 6 hours. He needs to listen to music for 2 hours. Okay, so that's the first level. We'll put that on his to-do list. All right. And then he wants to skill up, which is reasonable, which he will do in practicing music. He wants to ask Edith about her day. And she wants to, or he wants to play thumbs up. And then he wants to get to know Bob. Maybe tomorrow they could have like a family game afternoon and invite over Bob and Eliza and Iggy. Okay, why is this not fast? Oh, yeah, she's still here. Go home. Go home to your baby. Go home so we can 3-speed through the night. Okay. I think this area over here is going to end up being like a music. Maybe we put a piano. Piano. There we go. Maybe we put a piano over here. I think we get one of the fancy ones. There we go. You know what? While we're here, maybe we'll put a plant. See, what kind of plant do I want? I think I want this one. And then we need some curtains, I think. Could put like, nah, doesn't quite fit the style. Honestly, base game ones probably do, but they're so unpleasant to look at sometimes. I also don't like that rug. Let's put something. See, this is how houses get redecorated for me, like a little bit at a time. Whatever space it is I need to add a thing to, that's where. There, I kind of like that. Let me see. Do we have a lighter color one? Yeah, we do. Okay. Um, no, we'll just leave that. Yeah. So as I have a space that I need to add a thing to, that's when things get decorated. So their room may or may not get more decorated over time. It'll just depend if I need to add anything to their bedroom. Let's see. What does this look like today? Ooh, good luck. It is 3 in the morning. What are you? Oh, well, fair enough. Use the bathroom, go back to sleep. What is she in bed? Oh, puberty. Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna speed this part up because they're supposed to all be asleep. It's just like musical chairs, but bathroom version. Well, you know what? He's already got all of his energy up, and it's not, I mean, it's early, but I think he can. Oh, he's an overachiever? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Unflirty, overachiever, loves music. Okay, so while he's doing that, we still need to give him Missy Hissy traits and a hobby. I think it's a no-brainer that his main one should be creativity, considering. All right, and overachiever. Overachiever, unflirty. You know what? He could be a family sim as secondary. And then his music and dance will be his hobby because that also makes sense. I don't know how much dancing he's going to do, but he's definitely going to have music for sure. Edith, you can go to the bathroom by yourself. You're fine. I can't wait till he learns songs because I love to have them play songs instead of practice when they are getting their skill up later down the road. For now, practice music, I mean, he has to practice. If he plays songs, it doesn't count. I learned that the hard way. But he's probably going to, rather, he's probably going to make some breakfast after he gets his first hour. And they'll need to put some kind of music downstairs. I feel like in that front living room would be a good spot to put like a record player. Okay, he's got his 1 hour. And then we're going to send him downstairs to make breakfast. Okay, go serve some eggs and toast. Ooh, and he got his skill up one. Play the piano. Okay, well, I mean, that's helpful. We can put that on the list. Let's see. Play piano. See, I don't understand this big open space over here and the coffee table behind the sofa. Okay, so, and I hate this art. I just have nothing but complaints. Okay, let's move the couch, put the coffee table here. I also don't like this lamp. Yeah, that's probably fine. We'll put it over here instead. Actually, stay in line with the coffee table. That's fine. Okay, so let's put some music over here. I think this one is a little too modern looking considering the decor here. But this one, that one might do. There was one that came with Don's kit, I thought. Oh yeah. That's a bit mid-century modern, isn't it? But this one that came with Bella's kit, I mean, it's very simple. That one honestly I think fits better even though it's small. Well, we can't put it in the wall. We need something on the wall up here. Let's see. Some kind of art that is not a chicken. Or, well, I guess it was a rooster. This one's really pretty. Oh, but it's small. Oh, this one. No, that's small too. Maybe we need like a collection. Like, there we go. Gallery wall was the word I was looking for. We need a plant in here too. I've decided. We could do this base game plant. Nah, I don't like that so much. Oh, I want the one from Cottage Living, I think. Actually, this could do. Oh, actually, that's the one. Okay, we're gonna move it slightly. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna move it so that the fronds are not like clipping into the wall or the curtains. So maybe we move this a little bit slightly. Move this a little bit slightly. There we go. Okay, there. I think that's good. Okay. I mean, it's not the greatest thing that ever happened to the world, but it's fine. Okay. Now we have a place for him to listen to music, which is the next thing on his list after he eats some breakfast. Oh, it's a good time to save. If you are also playing The Sims, make sure you save. I'm going to have a drink of water as well. Okay. I just almost knocked my water on the floor. Good grief. That's why I always drink out of cups that have lids. I do not trust myself not to make a mess. I have no spatial awareness. I never have. I feel bad because my youngest definitely takes after me in that. We used to call her forehead because she always had a bruise in the middle of her forehead from going forehead first into everything. Poor thing. He's getting really frustrated with this eggs and toast. But he got his cooking up. I was gonna call them to eat, but she's already eating. Right, we'll have him take a shower and then we'll have him listen to music. Nadine's gonna go to school by herself. We're not gonna, we'll join her tomorrow for school. Oh, you know what? He needs a friend group. We need to make a club for Griffin. Griffin's friends. Okay. Grabs Melders. Oh yeah, we want it invite only. And I think he's also gonna meet at lounges because they have music. Let's get Arnessa, Camille, Dawn, the other Eleanor, and maybe Gita. There we go. And the club activities, we are going to listen to music. We're going to. I'm not going to have it where they play music because then he will never be able to use a musical instrument. We'll go watch live entertainment though, and then be friends with everyone in the group. Or be friendly, rather. Well, that is not at all what I meant to click. Come on. Thank you. Okay, social, be friendly with Griffin's friends. Okay, now he has friends. Or at least he has a friend group, even though they're not quite friends yet. Maybe he also goes and like has his friends gather. They go to the lounge to listen to music. See, I'm always looking for ways to get my Sims out of the house. I have this terrible habit of just like, or at least I used to, where my Sims just played on their lot and they never left. I mean, part of that is because I hated all the loading screens, but I'm trying to get myself to get over that in order to play on lots of different kinds of lots. All right, where are they? Um, shoot, I forget the name of the town. Let's see. Venetia is the bartender. Okay, that works. Let's go in and listen to music. Where there it is. Uh, can we listen together? No, I think we just listen. Go by ourselves and listen. All right, he needs to listen for 2 hours, but if he just gets that first hour, that'll be enough. What are the rest of his group up to? They're just all standing outside in the rain, chatting on the sidewalk. Meanwhile, poor Griffin is in here by himself. Okay, you know what? No. Let's stop listening for a second. We're gonna make everybody come inside, pretty much. And now we're gonna listen to music. There we go. That way they're out of the rain. Well, for the most part. Oh, it was the other guy that disappeared. I thought Don Guzman disappeared. All right, so we got Arnessa, we have Gita, we have Eleanor. Where did he go? Oh, he's at the end of the bar. I was like, I thought he vanished for a second. I love seeing everybody get along. Maybe bar drinks should be on that list of things that they do. I mean, if they're going to be at the lounge, they might as well drink bar drinks. Well, I finished crocheting these 3 hexagons into a little pouch. It's not my best work, I think, but it's I've used up a thing that would not have otherwise I wouldn't have done anything else with it otherwise. So, I don't know. I'll give it to my youngest and see if she wants to keep it. Did he? Okay, he's gotten his 1 of 2 hours. He wants to ask Edith about her day. I think I might just bring her here. No, I switched. I meant to bring her here and I switched anyway. Dang it. Okay, well, I guess we go home. That was not what I meant to do. But we adapt and we overcome. It's okay. Bring Griffin here and he can come talk to his wife, ask her about her day. He can be like, I was out with my friends at the lounge. We needed to listen to some music. And I know that you've been here by yourself all day. How has that been going for you? I mean, it's all day. It's been a couple of hours. We went to the lounge this morning to listen to some music. Um, what kind of plans do you have for your day today? Wants to skill up again. So he also wants to play thumbs up. I'm gonna, what is that? I don't know why I talk that way. I'm gonna, that's not words. I realized that I do that from going back and doing some edits on some of the first videos. I'm kind of trying to get the hang of using some editing software. And I realized that I'm constantly saying I'm gonna instead of I'm going to. So I need to start enunciating my words better. I'll get there. But it's a lifetime of speaking that I'm trying to undo. So, you know, takes time. We're all a work in progress. So they're going to play thumbs up. Honestly, Red, that is probably true. It's it's so weird, the different little mannerisms in my speech depending on who I'm talking to. When I talk to my mom, some southernisms come out. No, don't feel bad. I love all the little quirks that I get. Um, but yeah, when I talk to my mom, I get southernisms that come out. Oh, when I said we, yeah, like I said, just random little um quirks that come out of nowhere sometimes. I forget where they come from and then I'm reminded. Oh, shucks. I'm sure I have more of your little bits that we'll notice like out of nowhere. It'll just be, we're chatting and all of a sudden Scottishism comes out. I have southernisms, I have um Scottishisms, and I have Midwesternisms. And those my mom thinks are really funny, which fair enough. Having grown up in the South, I mean, more of my life in the South than anywhere else, uh, but not by a whole lot. I have now lived in the Midwest for 16 years. I was 25 when I moved up here. So, creeping on that halfway mark. All right, so they're playing thumbs up. Family oriented. That fits for him, I think. We gave him a family trait from Missy Hissy. Oh, we're still on Edith. All right, some Griffin story. Griffin really enjoy. Come on. Okay, I can spell, I can type, I promise. Spending time playing games with Edith while Nadine was off to school. Hmm. What do I want to say here? After raising two tril- children, children to be self-sufficient, he feels like he has succeeded as a parent. This has led to him developing the family oriented trait. There we go. And we'll put that over here. And we'll put that up here. And that is going to affect some of the wants that pop up here now as well. Make something greater than poor quality. She's yelling. Jeez. Make something better than poor quality. All right. He also wants to get to know Bob. Maybe we invite Bob over. Where are you, Bob? There you are. Yeah, they don't have a lot of relationship. Oh yeah, their mail came. They have bills. That's not what I want. Pay the bills. There we go. That's a lot of bills. It will not be very many rotations without income, before before we cannot afford the bills. But by that point, we might have a situation where we have uh the elders passing away, and then Nadine, if she's still a teenager when the elders pass away, she's gonna go move in with her sister. So we'll see if that happens. Not sure how the whole storyline is going to play out, but I like not knowing. Eliza is calling. Yeah, we can answer the phone and chat with Eliza. She probably has juicy gossip about Iggy or something. Yeah, I never understood why anytime you have like a phone call, it's a family member spreading juicy gossip about somebody else in the family. It's so silly. Okay, let's be done playing thumbs up. We've got our daughter on hold. All right. The thumbs up players learn the following about Bob while playing the game. He's romantically reserved. Oh, he's still on the phone with Edith. I was like, I didn't see the phone. I thought he was talking to the TV. That is a very long. Oh, yeah, it's a chatty family call. That makes sense. All right, we're going to get to know Bob. We're going to ask him, you know, what you been doing since the baby was born? Do a dance workout. That could be dangerous for him. He is an elder. He could become dangerously fatigued. But we're going to try it anyway when it comes up. He definitely wants to practice the piano for another hour. So, sorry, Bob. We're going upstairs. We're going to practice music for another hour. I really enjoy these characters. I loved it when they would come over to the Pancakes house when we were playing the Pancakes. Oh yeah, we had play piano on our list. Okay. Sorry, I was reading very intently. Ooh, sing karaoke. That'll be fun and different. I have no idea if I spelled that right. No way, I spelled it right on the first try. That never happens. Welcome back, Nancy. I hope everything went okay. Um, we played the first day with Edith. We made her friend group and everything. And now we are playing with Griffin. Bob is like standing behind the piano, like all the space that he could choose, and he's behind the piano. Nadine wants to invite over Aurelio. Yep, that's fine. Oh, and she came home with a school project. Oh, well done with that. Um, I have four myself. Uh, my oldest two, like my oldest is 20, so and my youngest is 12. So I don't get as many tantrums as I used to, but teenagers can throw some tantrums. I can tell you that. Okay. All right. Well, we got his practicing music up, and he managed to get his piano skill up too. So that is progress. And he skilled up, which was something on his list as well. So he wants to become friends with Bob. That's cute. Okay, sorry, I had to type that out. And I even normally I would just type become friends with Bob, but I was so excited about it that I typed he wants to become friends with Bob. Okay. He wants to make something of better than poor quality. I think I'm going to have him make some lunch, and I'm going to have him cook something that can catch on fire. He has like a high um luck today, so he's not real likely to burn something. You know what? What if he makes a family recipe? That could be good. No, I wanna, yeah, I want to. Moodlet booster. Okay, we're gonna do up by skill. Yep, I'm just gonna pick whatever's at the top here. Ah, no, I like the watermelon salad. Okay, we'll go boosting watermelon salad. I have some fresh cut watermelon waiting for me in the kitchen for after stream. It has been on my mind this whole time. I know, like, should be focusing on the stream, but there's this little part of my brain that's like, watermelon. There's watermelon. We got a giant watermelon at the store a couple of days ago. And so that's going to be delicious. Meanwhile, he's also going to make some watermelon salad, and hopefully that will complete his make something greater than poor quality. With his luck being good today, very unlikely he's going to make something of poor quality. I have to drink so much water when I'm streaming because my throat will get tired. Tired? Well, I mean, that fits. Vacuum the house. But he wants to do a dance workout. Let's see if this kills him. We will hope not. I mean, he's already dancing. Acquired. Oh, Nadine's researching natural living. Oh, this is funny. He's doing his workout, but it looks like he's working out to the music over here. I'm going to turn that off. Okay. So far, not dangerously. Okay, and he got his little goal ticked off there. Level up in cooking. Okay. He might actually be able to ask Bob to mentor him. That might be a good way for them to become friends. Okay, let's stop that before you hurt yourself. But we can like listen to retro. I want to listen to retro. Don't watch TV. I do have it set to streamer mode. So when there's a song that would get me flagged, it doesn't play. It only plays songs that won't. Oh, and I have it turned down low too. Um, Change volume. Let's turn this one up. This gets stuck in my head. I always have them sing this at the holidays. It's one of my favorites. It's so silly. Isn't it great? Oh, God, I love it. It's so silly. Yeah, this one came with um the Bella Goth, like I forget what it's called, the Bella Goth kit though. And it always has this aura coming off of it. So it looks evil. Secret Sanctuary. Thank you very much. My brain has not been grabbing a hold of words today. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, did he? Okay, he completed his 2 hours of listening to music. I'll turn the volume back down on that. All right. And then that way it's not too much when they turn it on, every hour of the day. But he does want to go sing karaoke. Maybe they all go. Maybe we take Edith. Their relationship it has gotten really weird. That's not good. Uh, we'll take Edith and Nadine and Eliza and Bob, and we'll go sing some karaoke. That could be fun. Karaoke at 6:30 on a school night. As long as we get home by 10, that's not unreasonable, I think, for a high schooler. Do we go to Planet Honey Pop or I think I like oh, no, I don't like Waterside Warble. I don't like either of these, honestly. I want to replace them with gallery things. Oh no. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I am all over the place when I stream. Yep, typing. Um, I I fully understand that one. Um, and I think there's a delay also between the chat and stream. I I get really excited too. I can absolutely see how that would make it hard to um like if a video is a little scattered. And then that's a lot of editing to try to make it cohesive. So fully refilming it might even be the better bet. But let me know when you have it up so that I can go watch it and give you some likes and comments and such. Simmers supporting Simmers. All right, let's go sing a duet, country duet with Edith. Oh, and it's happy hour. Nice. They're always so bad when they first start off, which is funny and realistic. Ah, we need a screenshot of this one. They're they're so cute. There we go. Oh, the one about the tool mod. You know, I have been doing this thing where I upload the video and I don't look at the statistics at all until like the next time I'm uploading a video. I do that also with like my stream metrics afterwards, because I realize I'm a very numbers motivated person and I like to see the numbers go up, as most people do. But I also know that's not great for my mental health. So I told myself, if I'm going to do this and make content and have fun making content, I'm going to not look at the numbers at all because it'll be a slippery slope for me. Give it a try, you know. Oh, yeah, spreadsheets. See, and I've gotten so happy with Notion. Um, Between Rosanna and um, Yasmin, I have fully embraced doing the Notion thing. I used to do spreadsheets, and I'm not good at spreadsheets. So it was basically like a fill in thing for me because I'm like, I used to write everything down by hand. I have 1,000 notebooks. And for me, Notion, now that I've started understanding like how to set up the things that I like, feels a lot like having notebooks again. I don't know what it is about it. Um, okay, so we want to add this really cute screenshot of them doing karaoke. All right, we'll put this here and we will put this here. And we are going to make a folder for group pictures. Photos. There we go. Let's rename this to karaoke night. And we'll put that right over here. Is Edith possessed? She made a drink that wasn't very good quality, drank it, and then acted like she was possessed for like an hour. It was so weird. It took me a minute to realize that it was the drink that made her nuts. All right. We'll let them sing some more. Yeah, everybody has a definitely, okay, I can English. Everyone definitely has a different approach to how they want to do content. Um, I just knew that I would become obsessed with numbers. So I'm glad I decided early on that I wasn't going to look at them. Um, I'm learning editing a little bit at a time. It's a brand new skill. It's a thing I've never done before. And so I'm just dabbling at it. Right now, the most amount of editing that I do is after I have exported my stream to YouTube, I just cut the start and the end. The parts where we're very specifically starting stream and ending stream. And then I just upload it from there. And I do it in like the YouTube Studio editor. Like I don't put it somewhere else. Oh, he wants to get a cat. Oh, that's lovely. Adopt a cat. Apparently, this counted as him practicing music as well. So that's pretty helpful. We can just come sing karaoke and get his skill up. Or get his number of hours practicing. All right. I think I'm gonna send them home. I did that again. It's the constant battle of trying to remember not to say I'm gonna. Uh, oh, I completely agree with the can't stand to listen to my voice. Um, no, I'm the same. Undiagnosed, but I'm 100% sure with the ADHD. And so very much the same, very rambly. It's challenging. And also I hate the way my voice sounds too. Um, but you can kind of do like a almost like exposure therapy by pushing through and kind of doing it anyway. The more you listen to your own voice, the less impactful it becomes as far as like it bothering you. I want to film a let's play, but it takes me about 2 hours to edit down 1 hour of filming session. Um, honestly, I really enjoy. I've never tried to film something. I've only ever streamed something and then cut it down a little bit. Uh, so I would have like no input as far as the filming is concerned. But I will say that it is a lot easier, I would think, to do it this way. Um, see, and something else about that is I'm practicing editing with like the first couple of episodes. Um, cutting out blank space, cutting out me just talking to you guys and not much going on in the background. And I don't think I'm very good at it yet, but I'm enjoying the learning process. But having that long form content then gives you lots of hours of stuff to work on. I would eventually like to edit these down into shorter episodes. Um, so then I'll have like the streams archive and then the shorter, more concise episodes for folks who don't want to watch the whole stream. So it gives you options. Whichever thing you decide to do, please let me know when you start a Let's Play because I love to watch Let's Plays. It is so, they're my favorite thing. I make whole playlists of ones that I'm watching. Like, I keep up with it like it's my favorite TV show. So, for sure, let me know. All right. So, let's see. We have like 15 minutes until I want to wrap things up. We can get started with Nadine. Um, let me go back. I'm gonna pull up Nadine, and then we're gonna getting a little bit better. We are going to fill up her goals list. Oh, Spellcaster Vlad. A Black Widow challenge with Spellcaster Vlad. That would be cool. Ooh, a rebuild of Strangerville. Oh, that's cool. See, I am not a great builder. I put the word yet at the end of that because someday I'm going to be better at it than I am. But decorating, I'm happy with my skills with that. I mean, I love uh the bedroom that I made for, well, I mean, these two walls don't have a lot of decor, but I play with walls partially down, so those are not the walls that see things. But I just realized this is like floating a little bit off the wall. You know what? I'm giving up on my perfectionist tendencies. We're leaving it. Um, I always get builds off the gallery. Um, I like to get builds and then put them down. Uh, like for households, I'll put them down unfurnished and then decorate them based on the Sims that I'm putting in that house. But not community lots. Community lots, I fully furnished, put them fully furnished. Those are a challenge for me that I have yet to work on. Okay, she wants to be a world famous celebrity. So, first step, aspiring star. She wants to become a 2-star celebrity. That's like right off the bat. Become a 2-star celebrity. Purchase a fame perk. How do we want to get her to become a celebrity? She could by writing books. She has a computer. She could do it by writing books and publishing them. Maybe she becomes a book writer. That could be good. I mean, because she's gloomy. She's gloomy and she's a little snobby. And as a writer, I can tell you, I've met a lot of writers who are snobby. I don't know if it's like a side effect or what. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with writing for Nadine for now. All right, let's see what's on her wants. She wants to be mischievous to Aurelio. We might be able to do that at school tomorrow. Ah, spelled his name right the first time. Become friends with her Uncle Bob. And let's see what else. Critique something. This does not surprise me with her being a snob and whatnot. And stay sad for 2 hours. That one might be more challenging. I wonder if, okay, fun, hygiene, confident, energized, flirty, focused, happy, inspired. Uh, yeah, why would anyone ever want a sadness potion? I was just checking. Ooh, horror books. Ooh, I like the idea of that. I have a mod. I cannot remember the creator at the moment. I would have to look it up. That kind of reworks writing a little bit. You're able to write all of the genre books right away, but your skill will determine the quality of that book. And you can practice by writing story elements, writing down ideas, researching topics for your book. And there's a notebook as well that in that you can write your books in instead of just the laptop. I really need to make a document that has the mods that I use and links to those mods, and then have an alert in chat that can be like, if you want to see all the mods, here's the mods list. Oh, Aurelio must still be here somewhere. Yep. Go home. Everybody's asleep. Stop watching our TV in the living room. Turn off the music. Okay. Good deal. Ooh, yep. Google Docs. That's a good idea too. Or you said spreadsheet. Google Docs spreadsheet. That's what I use for. Yep, that's the one. I think it is. I think that is. Um, I'll double check off stream. Um, she has autonomy on, and she is absolutely miserable. I guess you're waking up early and you're gonna eat this toast and go to bed. Um, yeah. Oh, I journal every morning. Um, so I have fibromyalgia and I've had some cognitive issues here in the last few months. And so when I saw my doctor last, she recommended daily journaling by hand, um, to help kind of rebuild some of those connections in my brain. And so for about a week now, I've gone back to daily journaling. I used to all the time. When I was growing up, I handwrit, handwrit, hand wrote. There we go. Hand wrote everything. Just notebooks and notebooks and notebooks. I I asked for. See, this is what I'm talking about with my cognitive issues at times. Um, I asked for a typewriter for my birthday, and then I did typewriting. We didn't get a computer in my house until I think it was my senior year of high school. So I was just stop watching. Well, I guess it's 4 in the morning. You can get up. Oh, something else we need to add to her list. Homework. Yeah, it is very therapeutic. I've been enjoying it. The more that I do journaling, the more I want to write in general. I haven't written anything in ages, and I have so many ideas. So I think I'm really close to being ready to just be writing stories as well as journaling during that time frame in the morning. I do it in the morning when I'm having my cup of coffee. I said it's hard to build a new um, routine from scratch. But if you have a thing you already do every single day, you can tack a thing you want to do that you want to build a routine for onto a thing you already do all the time anyway, and it's way more likely to stick. So, yes, habit stacking, yes. So, I've added my journaling to when I drink my coffee, and I have like a little tiny dedicated space in a rocking chair in the corner of my living room. And I keep my journal on the side table right there with my pen and my coaster for my coffee. I make it as easy as possible for myself to remember to do it. So I've gotten about a week's worth of every single day. So it's working. Yay. All right, let's see. Back to Nadine. We need to add to her list that she needs to do homework, and she has a school project. So we're going to put that on her list as well. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. If you decide to add a new bit or piece to your habits and such, and you become successful, please let me know. If you ever need a cheerleader, I'm here for you. All right. So the first thing on her list is become a 2-star celebrity. Okay, just like that. Well, what she could do is she could start like a social media account. Well, that's not what I meant. Social networking. Does she already have one? Check social media, add to Instagram. Yeah, she must already. Sure. She could do some posting to, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Add to her Simstagram story. She's gonna talk about how she's getting ready for writing. She's taking pictures of her setup and she's like, now the writing begins. She wants to hug somebody. She managed to get her stay sad for 2 hours while she was in bed, and I'll take it. I wasn't sure how I was going to do that one. Okay. Um, hug someone. Oh, she's critiquing on her own. Let's see. Oh, this one. See, I love that I left this room exactly the way that it was. I love to think this was Eliza's bedroom. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add like a plaque, pack and play, um, so that if we decide, oh, I have move objects still on, I want to make sure that's still functional. Okay, yeah, it's good. For when Bob and Eliza come to stay. That's not what I meant to do. Uh, Trying to decide what color I actually want it. Oh, that one. There we go. Because we might just do a stay over at some point and invite them to come spend like the weekend or something. Host a dinner party. You know what? We could do that on Egg Day. Possibly. We do have spring vacation at the end of this week. All right. What next? Well, we posted on Instagram toward doing the 2-star celebrity thing, but I think we're also going to make sure we work on writing a book. And I love the idea. Uh, Film and literature. Okay, you know what? I like that. I think that fits considering. Okay. We also did not give her any Missy Hissy traits. I only want to give her one because she's a teenager, and we'll give her one when she is um, a young adult. Adjust the volume in the editing. Okay. Um, Gotcha. I have to learn how to do that. I will sort that out. Also, I have figured out I had the settings low on Streamlabs when I was streaming. So like the stream was quiet as well. Is the stream still quiet? Because on my side it says my mic is like peaking at times. Um, but for I think I've got the Twitch part better, which should automatically the YouTube videos should already be louder than what they were. It's really quiet still. Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to get my friend to tech support me because I don't know how to fix it at this point. It's beyond my technical abilities, but I do learn things. I do like to learn, so I'll learn it. Ah, you have to up it in editing. Gotcha. Um, I have a different mic. See, I use my headphone headphone mic at the moment, um, because it's just less setup and it's not in my way at all while I'm trying to stream and whatnot. But if it's causing everything to be quiet, I am just gonna have to bite the bullet, unpack the other mic, and get that set up. So suppose we'll see. I would like it for everyone to be able to hear like well without having to crank everything and then getting jump scared by ads. So I'm putting that on my list of notes. Notes while live. I have like a little note here. Figure out mic and sound. There we go. Okay. Thank you for letting me know because I thought I had it fixed. I clearly do not. All right. So back to Nadine. We're going to give her, I think, Power Sim. Um, professional accomplishments are essential to fulfilling this dream. Because you know what? We can make her an actress as well as a writer. Or we put her in the writing career. That's the one. Okay. Power Sim. Brilliant. Oh no, please always say something. Um, I had a situation in once, I guess it was the last stream. It was muted for the first 30 minutes. A friend of mine said, if you're talking, we can't hear you. I'm like, oh no, I've been live for 30 minutes. So yes, please always say something if it seems like it's not going the way that it should be going. It's highly appreciated. All right, so she's got her hobby. We have her set up as a power sim. She's going to be a famous author. We're going to put her in the writing career. It's going to be great. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to end before we go to active school with her. Oh, okay. A horror book. Um let's think about that. Oh, she started a fire. Let's let's make her write a horror book. Raging Inferno. It's one girl against the flames. Does she have what it takes to escape a fiery? Is that how you spell fiery? Wait. I don't know. We'll call it. Oh, when luck goes up in flames. Oh yeah, I definitely shouldn't have put an E. Oh, I like that one better. Okay. Her next one. I'm making a note. Her next one is that. Okay. Write a horror book called When Luck Goes Up in Flames. That's going to be her next novel. No, the word fiery, no matter how you write it, at this moment, it all looks wrong. I do that all the time. Despite being a writer, I'm a terrible speller. I have to, back in the day, I used to have to look stuff up in a dictionary. But now I'm like constantly having to Google how to spell different things. And sometimes it doesn't matter how you try to spell it, it looks wrong. I remember in 8th grade, I wrote a story, and on one page of this story, I spelled the word tomorrow 3 different ways, and none of them were correct. It was it was absurd. I don't know how I managed that. She's listening to metal while she's writing her horror book. Okay, she goes to school in an hour, so right now is probably a good time to stop. The word tomorrow is hard. When Before I got the hang of it, I was like, is it 2 R's? Is it 2 M's? Is it 2 M's and 1 R? Is it double both? Does it have a W at the end? I can't remember. It it was so silly. Oh man. All right. Well, we're going to call it here so that we don't get involved in active school uh, before we need to stop. So we've done Edith's rotation, we've done Griffin's rotation. So when we come back tomorrow, we're going to pick up with Nadine. We should be able to get through Nadine and then another day with Edith at the very least. Edith. And then if we get to Griffin, we're going to be on vacation. We'll have to decide where they're going to have their vacation. I think I'll go in and make sure that every neighborhood has at least one vacation rental in it, because sometimes they'll get a bucket list that's like spend an entire day in, you know, San Sequoia, and you go there and you spend a whole day there, and it's like it never ticks it off because it's almost like it needs 24 hours for that. So what I've done is anytime they get that, I'm like, I'm going to send them on vacation. And then they're there for 24 hours and they get that box ticked. But that makes me explore other neighborhoods. Honestly, I have really had to fight myself on getting my Sims out of their house. I think that's part of why I used to get so bored. I spent 2 weeks building this house. You stay there and you're going to like it. Honestly, for The Sims, yes. But for me as the player, I realized that was adding to my sense of boredom and burnout by not varying the kind of spaces that my Sims are in. Because you get into like that grind mindset where it's like grinding skills and grinding aspirations and grinding careers, and it's rinse and repeat every generation. It's just the same thing over and over. And of course you're going to get bored with that, and you're going to hop between saves. You're going to abandon saves, abandon Sims, because you get like 2 generations in and you're burnt out of the grind. So, um, yep, vacations, highly recommend sending your Sims on more vacations. And then, um, additionally, making clubs and making the club meetup location be somewhere not on your lot. Uh, because for me, I like clicking one button and it says, do you want to go to the lounge? And I say yes. And then everybody goes. You don't have to go through the travel menu and pick who's coming. You just start gathering and you guys go. Clubs, I The way that I'm using clubs in this save, especially for kids, teens, young adults, adults, I have them make their friend group of all the same age Sims. And when my Sim ages up, because I have aging off for unplayed households, when my Sim ages up, I'm going to go in and age up all of their friends and their friends' family members. And that's how I'm going to keep the Sims that my Sim interacts with aging appropriately. It's kind of like The Sims 2. When I would play The Sims 2, I would go through all the households that my kids were friends with and age them up as well. So they have their teenage friends and stuff. So I'm implementing a Sims 2 strategy to my Sims 4 Let's Play. So, but yeah, I love clubs for that. It's it's a lot of fun. I like, you know what? That's one last thing I want to do for Nadine before we leave is make her a club. So Nadine's friends. We'll make them be teenagers. Let's see who's out there. Well, we'll put Aurelio because they're already friends. I think we have to have Cassandra because Aurelio also is either music or writing. Might be music. Um, we'll add June Holiday. No, we won't add June because she's gonna have her own group of friends. Luna. Um, maybe we have Savannah. How many did we pick? We need one more. Okay. Um, let's do Luz. Okay. When they hang out, they're gonna hang out at libraries, or maybe we do cafes and I plop down a bunch of like laptops at whatever various cafe we meet at. Yeah. Okay. So we do writing, we drink coffee, and probably we read. Because they're teenagers, I'm also going to have do homework. Oh, this one. And then be friendly to the rest of the club. Oh, I love writing in cafes or literally anywhere in public. It is so hard to write at home because you have infinite distractions. But I have a Dunkin' Donuts that is not that far from me. And I would go and sit and do all my writing. You have a creative writing degree. Oh man, we were just meant to be friends. That is awesome. I love that. Um, I was considering going into writing for television when I went back to college, and it was the wrong time to pursue that, so I decided to not. That was like leading up to the big writer's strike. So I'm like, maybe now's not the time for that one. I have written a lot of fiction and then like adjusted it for a script. I did a script writing class at college and I loved it so much. It was so eye opening. We would read a script, then watch that movie, and then see how the script differed from what they ended up putting on screen. And it was fascinating. So, but most of what I've written in the last like 10 years or so is fan fiction. I write a lot of fan fiction. It's like one of my favorite things of all time to write. Um, I haven't written anything in a while because I don't have anything that I'm super hyper focused on right now besides Sims. But uh, yeah, that's been the bulk of it. That's a great place for me to practice um, dialogue and action sequences and setting and pacing without worrying about messing up my own original characters. So then, having gotten that practice, I can apply it to my own personal works. Someday I'm going to finish one of them. Fingers crossed. All right, so we'll give her that club, and then we're going to call it. Let's save and go to manage worlds. And then let's do an outro, friends, for you two. Thank you for having been here. We appreciate your attendance. Thank you for putting up with me chatting directly to Twitch the whole time. If you would like to join us on Twitch and be part of the conversation, it's just Twitch/ Luca Windmover, and you're welcome to come join us. If you've enjoyed, please give me a like. Tell me what you enjoyed about this episode. What do you think of Nadine's path to fame from being a writer? And if you have any ideas for story titles or book titles for her and like story blurbs, feel free to leave those in the comments below. We'll use as many of them as pop up. All right. So thank you again for hanging out with us, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.